game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Now the try here for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Here's the option going right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's going to keep this again. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 65 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who you going to call?
Not the scat back.
You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Wright's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gets this one to use check. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last last 2 plays, they've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to Connor here on first. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They'll run here with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd and inches. Purdy. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Najee Harris, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy now to throw. Complete to Running.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. He's going to keep this again.
Now the ball comes loose.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first. Opportunity here in the second half.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fighting him off. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. And right with it here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
time, they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally, he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work down inside the 45.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after here coming up. And that will bump the lead up to 26. That drive along with spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
23 yards on the play.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
43 yards.
And the Niners get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So the drive there took 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's right. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's right. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 38, Purdy. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cardinals, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.